Hello, my darling viewers. Let me start by saying that the voice used in this video was made using ElevenLabs. Now, moving on to other matters. This video is merely about Lifeless Beyond Death Reborn, which, if you've kept up with this channel, is my first book that I ever wrote and even self-published. Despite my rather minor attempts at advertising it via means such as TikTok or brief little videos, it seems that it's not getting the attention it deserves, or at least that I feel it deserves. And that just won't do, not at all. So today, let's talk about LBDR and delve into what it's about and where you can find it. No websites in this video are being sponsored, but they are the ones I use and that I recommend. Part 1. What exactly is LBDR? LBDR, or Lifeless Beyond Death Reborn, is a story that takes place in the far distant future, after the apocalypse. The world has long since come to an end, and the era of humanity has since reached its end. When the new planet replaced the old one, so too were the new races born into the world of Eartherias. But what of humanity? During the catastrophic event known as the Great Fall, back in 2015, they fled the planet to live among the first colonies of Eden, and history in many ways was effectively reset. The new fantasy races taking a similar path to their human predecessors. With this new world came magic. Sure, we had known of it long before them, but it had come back into the world, and with it came change. Part 2. Birth of Eartherias. The new planet we now call Eartherias was formed via the magic and divine properties of our new sun, which was a replacement created by Umbara when the old one decided to blow up in 2012. This new sun, a black and purple ball of pure divine energy, looked like a massive black hole in our sky and cast a purple ray of light upon the world, and over time it caused a new planet, though no one knows why or how, to form around that of the old, like a case. Over time, before these changes, the essence of Umbara had also seeped into the Earth's core, changing it into something new. Perhaps this is what caused the new planet to manifest. Who knows? As even more time passed by, the properties of the sun also caused the first few races to be born, and from there began the birth of the races we know today. Part 3. Who or what is Umbara? Umbara, without spoiling too much, is an ancient and all-powerful being. You learn in the later books who created him, but for now we'll just say that he gave God his power and created the angels, while God merely created heaven and eventually the humans. Anyways, Umbara goes way far back before time itself and is literally made up of countless trillions of other God-level beings that he devoured to become one with them, essentially, gaining all their power and memories as well as experience, until finally he was the only one of his kind left. Basically, he could body God without even the slightest amount of effort. I know, I'm so blasphemous. Essentially, you are led to believe, until later books at least, that Umbara is the ultimate power across all of existence. But really, that's his puppy. Part 4. What are some of the notable races? There are over 23 plus races, most of which aren't even mentioned in the book yet, and may end up left out. My 3 favorites being Reptugi, Nekomiri, and Lidols. Reptugi are your typical lizard folk race, only they are rather dumb and speak in the third person, which I find rather cute. Nekomiri are, well, basically Nekos, based off of cat girls. And Lidols are dolls that have been animated and can, at times, be very lifelike. But we won't go into all that here. There are, of course, other races such as elves and dwarves in this series, but I won't be covering those in this video. Anyways, that's all for this video. If you stayed until this point, then thank you so much for staying to listen about my book.